Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you with another video. Alright, so the score was 134-120, and the Lakers fall to the Golden State Warriors at home in a must-win basketball game for the Lakers. The Warriors win the season series 3-1 and officially own the tiebreaker against us. We are a half game above them in ninth place, and the destiny is basically in the Golden State Warriors' hands. No Anthony Davis tonight. He's at home dealing with nausea and other type of sickness. LeBron James played a pretty good game, 33 points. I believe he walked away with. I thought he bully balled pretty well tonight. I was really pleased with his effort. He looked like he was a little under the weather, but I thought that he played a good game. Rui Hachimura, I believe, walked away with 20 points, although he was blocked quite a bit, man. I think the Golden State Warriors walked away with like 12 blocks on the night. Your Lakers shot below 35% from the three, below 45% from the field. Very bad shooting night for us as a team. Austin Reeves shot and hit 4 threes, 4 out of 5 to be exact. Over 20 points tonight. Definitely like that he bounced back pretty strong, but wasn't as aggressive in the second half as we needed him to be to continue to keep our scoring going. D'Lo was terrible tonight shooting the ball. He had 7 assists, but I think he was like 3-11 from the field. Not a good D'Lo night. And when he doesn't play well, we don't win. Taurean Prince was terrible tonight. Gabe Vincent 0 for 3. Thought he was good defensively, but offensively, his three-point shot is not falling. Spencer Dinwiddie shot the ball very well. I wish he would have remained aggressive. I wish we would have trusted him with the ball in his hands a little more. Jackson Hayes was really good. I don't remember exactly what he walked away with, but he was really good with his minutes. Some of the fouls called on him I didn't agree with. But to be honest with you, this wasn't about any of that crap I just said. What it was really about was the Golden State Warriors hitting 26 of 41 threes, I believe it was. 63% or something like that from the three. Babyface Saxon hit all of his threes. Draymond Green hit 5 threes in the first half. I don't think he shot another one after that, but I think he was 5 of 7. I think Babyface Assassin hit 6 of them. I think it was 6 of 6. Podziemski hit all his threes, if I'm not mistaken. Wiggins shot the ball well. He walked away with 17 points. Klay Thompson hit 5 threes, 5 of 10. They had about 6 players with multiple three-point shots hit. Gary Payton, the second, hit 2 threes, 2 out of 3, I believe it was. Podziemski, if I didn't already mention him, he hit his threes. They were lighting it up, man. I don't think we win this game if AD was out there the way they were shooting the ball. I really don't. I think we're closer, but they were just on fire, man. And when they're blocking shots like that and hitting threes like that, you're pretty much gonna lose. So that's what this night is really about. It's about the Golden State Warriors shooting the ball like the Golden State Warriors. They were themselves. Best three-point shooting team ever. Shot the ball well. The best three-point shooter ever shot perfect. And others around him shot just as well. Our perimeter defense did not exist. The rotations tonight were horrific. An abomination. The all coaching is what Darvin did tonight with the rotations, in my opinion. It's horrible. It's god-awful. Leaving us out there to go up against Trayce Jackson-Davis and Draymond Green with no center, leaving Bron and Rui out there to get blocked all night. He didn't play Castleton till the final minute of the game. Put lineups out there with Spencer Dinwiddie, Gabe Vincent, and Taurean Prince as if anything good could come of that. Just some of the worst rotations you could ever imagine. Like, you were only missing couple players, bro. Most of the players that we're missing, we're used to missing. You got more players to work with than you've had all season long. How are your rotations so bad? Especially when the last game, your small ball rotations harmed you so. And you come back with Bron and have even worse rotations. Even worse lineups on the floor at a given moment. Some of the stuff he was doing out there, man, even with Jackson Hayes on the floor as your center, He was putting lineups of guards down there and Taurean Prince, and you just sit up here and say, is this man trying to lose? Like, it's a must-win basketball game. He's in the hottest seat in the entire league, and this is what he's relying on. They're putting Cam Reddish out there. I ain't seen Cam Reddish do anything good in about 4 games, y'all. I don't think I've seen him do a single thing that was worth a damn in about 4 games. Seriously. And half of the problem is who he's on the floor with. Just like we used to say last year about the 3-guard lineups that he used to use with the 3-point guards. Putting them on the floor with no power forward, no proper center. Of course they go look terrible. And that's kind of what he's doing to his man's Cam Reddish. Putting him out there with just the worst lineups possible. I mean, it's just... it's what is wrong. You know? It's what is wrong. The coaching is what's wrong this season. Yes, injuries have a lot to do with it, but even as players are coming back, he's still doing stuff that you just look at and say, bro, there's no other way this can go but south. Gabe Vincent just got back. You're putting him on the floor with Spencer Dinwiddie, who wasn't here for the first 3/4 of the season. You put Taurean Prince down there as your 4. Took LeBron James off the floor. You got Jackson Hayes out there, and then you got Austin Reeves or D'Lo on a cold night. What can actually go right in that situation? Now, mind you, who he's going up against, the matchups, still got Trace Jackson Davis down there, Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Wiggins in this situation or something like that. Podziemski, baby, remove Wiggins. Like, I just don't know where the good is supposed to take place when you see this on paper, let alone when you actually run it on the floor. We got a situation where we're trying to make a run. This man sits LeBron James down, puts his little crappy lineup on the floor, nothing good happens. They run the score back up to 17. And my thing is, why LeBron even play in this game if the rotations are going to be so bad that it negates anything good that he does? Anytime we're making a run, he going out there punishing who he's going up against. And the coach take him out the game, put a lineup on the floor, and go to State, run the score back up. You need perimeter defense. But you don't see Max Christie to the 4th quarter, final minute of the game. You need your centers out there. But you don't see Colin Castleton until the final minute of the game. Taurean Prince, D'Angelo Russell, Cam Reddish all having terrible basketball games. You see them out there for a good portion of the time. It's so dejecting watching Darvin Ham coach basketball teams, bro. I mean, I don't know what to say. After 2 full years of this, there's nothing more I want for my team to do, nothing at all, than to just relieve him of his basketball coaching duties, man. There's nothing more important than that. Not re-signing Bron, or none of that is more important than getting him the hell out of here, bro. I'm so serious. I've never been more serious. I hope he hear what I have to say. You got to go, bro. This was a must-win basketball game. We didn't have Anthony Davis, and you did everything in your power to make this harder on your team. Putting lineups on the floor that I would only use if I'm trying to lose. I kid you not. Only going to use these lineups if I'm desperately trying to assure that I do not win. Would I put Gabe Vincent, Taurean Prince, Spencer Dinwiddie on the floor at the same time this season, knowing that they haven't been here all year long, knowing that Gabe Vincent and Spencer Dinwiddie ain't never played with each other in their entire freaking lives? This is a must-win basketball game. They've only been on the same team for now about 2 weeks, given the fact that Gabe Vincent just got back. And you're going to rely upon that duo in this game for any reason at all. Like that, the sheer notion that he thought that that was something he should rely upon in a must-win situation tells me where his head is not. Not where it is, but where it's not, which is everywhere it's supposed to be. You know, we've had some really bad coaches in this Laker team, bro. We've had some bad coaches, y'all. And granted, like I said, if AD played, I still think we lose this game because of how well Golden State shot the ball. They truly did shoot the bottom out of that net. But the Lakers never had a chance, and it wasn't because of that. It was simply because the coach just kept getting in the way with everything wrong that he could possibly throw on that basketball floor. You lost because of his rotations and how counterproductive they were for what it is you were faced with for the second game in a row. Just like in Minnesota, just is what happened to you tonight. And LeBron James 33-point game, it's Austin Reeves shooting the ball well from behind the arc. None of that could save you. None of that could save you. Timeouts were not called when the bleeding was going. I mean, you just watch him sit there. And you can see it in the timeout. You see it on the body language of other players. You know they are as sick of him as I am. You know it. You could see it on LeBron James' face when they were sitting there in the final timeout of the game. He barely listened to this man. And I don't blame him because he ain't coming up with nothing intelligent at all. Guaranteed. I tell you the truth, man. It's just basketball. I don't have anything personal against Darvin Ham. I wish him and his family well. I really do. I don't have no malice toward him. I'm not confused. This ain't when you start talking bad about somebody, cussing them out and all that because of your frustration. A lot of people do that type of stuff. They confuse basketball with life, so they start wishing worse upon people and start saying things that they wouldn't say to their face, all types of different. I'm telling y'all, that is not my intention when I say these words. This might be the worst basketball coaching that I've ever seen, bro. When I say those words, I mean that strictly on the basketball floor, strictly about what I'm seeing. He might be the worst of them all. I thought Luke Walton was the worst. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Now, Frank Vogel won a championship with us. I couldn't stand Frank Vogel in the end, but we've seen him coach well. I've seen him do it. I just also saw him check out, and I've seen him make certain decisions that were awful. And still do with the Phoenix Suns. But Darvin Ham is a different level of low, man. He really is. Stuff that'll make no kind of sense at all. He just be doing, bro. Consistently. Very consistently. And in a time when you need everything to be on a string, or you need your coach to have a feel for what's working and do it, he is like, it's in space cadet land. Like, seriously. He's on planet Pluto or something. Why in the hell would I rely upon lineups that have never been used before in a must-win basketball game? That part I will never understand, bro. Not to mention that they're undersized. That is one of those things where you have to genuinely wonder where a person's mind truly is, man. Like, where are you really at, bro? And where are the people around you who are letting you do this? Why would your coaching staff let you do this? Where are their minds? When they see you put a lineup on the floor that has never been out there before, without a proper center, and the lead goes from 8 for the other team to like 17 while this lineup is on the floor. What's going through their heads? What is being said there? Shouldn't we run with some stuff that we know works? Shouldn't we just keep Rui and Braun and Jackson Hayes and Austin on the floor the whole entire game? This is for all the marbles. We win the game. We have an opportunity to get out of the play-in tournament bottom seeds. We don't want to play this team to one and done, obviously, for the reasons that are in front of us. Let's try to rely upon something we absolutely know we've seen work so that we can save our backsides out of fear of losing. You know, like wanting to succeed in what it is you do for a living. That. No. Not Darvin Ham. Not Darvin Ham, you guys. You know, my rant is still uploading. I made a rant earlier today, and then I told you guys that I also made another video. At halftime, I was letting you guys know that I made a video that I deleted because it was going to be so outdated. Updating Anthony Davis's status for tonight, and then just proceeding to tell y'all what I was thinking about at the moment. But you know, the rant I'll leave there. Of course, the other one I deleted, but I really just I'm through with this season. I am. I will be watching the last 2 games, and of course the play-in tournament game will definitely be here. But I think I'm officially checking out, man. I'm done. I'm done, bro. And the funny thing about it is the roster is fine, bro. I mean, it ain't a perfect roster. We could use another center. We could use a defensive point guard or shooting guard out there to kind of offset some of our issues defensively. I really don't have a problem with the roster. If we were to run it back with a different coach next year in the same roster, I wouldn't be thrilled, but I wouldn't go crazy. You know what I mean? We only got like 2 or 3 players that I really think need to get the hell out of here. It's only like 2 or 3, bro. Honestly. Everybody else really genuinely can come back, and I'll enjoy next season. But we can't have the same guy making the decisions for the people that are going to be on the floor. That's what it really comes down to for me. It can't be his choices, bro. I cannot sit through another season of his bad rotations. I can't do it. I don't give a damn how we win the season, how we lose. I don't care when we lose. We could win the championship, bro. I am not going to sit through another 82 games of this man's rotations, bro. It's not going to happen. I'm just letting y'all know. If he's here, I don't know if I'll be. Not as it pertains to me watching every game like this and making sure I'm here for that. I can't do it, bro. I was sitting there watching this in the third quarter with some of the stuff he was doing out there, and I'm telling y'all the truth, man. I'm telling y'all the truth. I was considering turning it off. Like, bro, I cannot watch him blow another run with a bad substitution. Makes me want to throw my phone out the window, bro. Seriously. I can't do it. That's where we at with it. And look, I like what Bron did tonight. Like I said, I was pleased with Bron trying to duke it out. When I got a chance to look at him, I could tell he had been sick. I kind of felt bad for calling him out for not playing. He didn't look well. He didn't look well. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely felt that way after actually laying eyes on the man. Like, oh, yeah, he a little sick, bro. Yeah, he been dealing with something. I don't know if it's what he tell us it is, but he wasn't himself physically. You know, that kind of thing. I ain't going to be apologizing because I could be right. Maybe he was really acting. I don't know what's what. I just know I need him to play in the big game. He played in the big game. He gave me 33 points. I thought he played well. I didn't have a problem. Excuse me. I didn't have a problem with Bron, man. Not tonight. So kudos to Bron for suiting up and duking it out and putting up with Darvin's bullcrap. And it was good seeing Austin bounce back. I'm very pleased with Jackson Hayes. He's been great in all these bad games we've been playing. He's been balling. I've really been pleased with him. Rui's been, active. I think he needs to continue to work on certain things. I think next season is going to be even better for Rui Hachimura. I'm excited about his progression. Strong player. Didn't have a great night tonight. But I'm excited about what a full, healthy season of Rui looks like going forward. He's somebody to keep. I'm excited about what our young players could potentially look like. Guys like Max Christie, of course, Colin Castleton, Max Lewis, if he ever gets an opportunity to play in anything other than garbage time. I don't know what that kid can do. I have no idea. And Gabe Vincent has made me pretty happy. His 3-ball I've given up on. I don't think he can score a shot, but some of the things that he does, passing the ball around and playing defense, I'd love to see what he looks like in a full season with what we have. I'd like what he's brought to the table a lot. And I didn't think I'd say that. But now that I've seen him, yeah, he's done some really good things. I see the appeal. And Spencer Dinwiddie has been more reliable of a scorer when you give him the ball than he is when you ask him to be a spot-up shooter. If we had a coach that used him the way he's supposed to be used, I think he's been an asset to the team. I think we could rely upon him more so than some of the stuff we've been doing. He's a little bit of a wild card. Drives me a little crazy half the time. But, I think he's been balancing even. Some real bad, some real good. I haven't been upset with Spencer. I'd love to bring him back, truthfully. I really would. I think we'd be happy to have him next year. So I mean, you know what I mean? There's some positives. There's a lot of positives to take away. I'm not angry at my roster. I'm telling you, I don't dislike the players. I mean, I want Taurean Prince to never ever put on purple and gold again. Like, I just need him going, bro. He's a nice shooter, but boy, does he have some real flaws. And I think 1 year is enough. And Cam Reddish, I could definitely see a world where Cam Reddish not playing for purple and gold ain't the worst thing in the world for us. I like some of the things he brings to the table, but the majority of the time he's not. He ain't that great for us. He's not that great at play. It just is what it is. And I've wanted him on this team for a long time, but now we had him for a year. I'm kind of just looking at him saying you could use him. If you use him properly, he could do some Vanderbilt type things. But if you're asking him to do some of the stuff that we're asking him to do, he's going to leave you disappointed. But if you properly characterize what it is he's supposed to do, he can do some good things. But I know I can upgrade there. I can upgrade there. I know that. I don't know what else to say, man. I think more additions to this team, a center would really help us. It's more about additions and subtractions. You remove Taurean Prince, bring in that center. You remove Cam Reddish, you bring in that point of attack defender. Maybe add another piece, exciting piece, or just move some guys up like Max Christie. Let him actually play the minutes he's supposed to be getting. Get this coach the hell out of here and replace him with somebody who's going to use some common sense out there with the rotations. And you got a playoff team. You got a playoff team, man. I'd hate to think about how healthy Bron and AD have been this year versus any other year. I don't expect for them to be this healthy next year. That's a big problem. Projecting what my health expectations for this core is, it ain't great. This is about as good as it gets for that. And I think we're too AD reliant, obviously. You see, we can't even function without him. This team doesn't function at all without him. We can see that right now. But, yeah, this feels like a year-end wrap-up for me, man. I just don't. We just got blown out by the team that we're supposed to be facing in the play-in tournament. You feel me? I need people to really let that sink in. The team that you have only a one-shot deal to beat is the team that just beat the crap out of you right now. That's who just ran up out of here shooting 63% from behind the arc. And while Anthony Davis ain't out there, which probably makes a massive difference, I still don't know that he would have won this game tonight. Not the way they shot the ball. So, y'all take that with you as you consider what the hell's next. Take that with you. New Orleans won their game, as we knew they would. Sac lost. Clippers, I believe, held out and won the Phoenix game. That looked like that was going to go their way. A lot of things would have went right if we would have won these last two games, as it pertains to what we were hoping would happen. A lot of things have fallen into place. But since we lost our last two games, we're ninth seed. We will be very, very, very blessed to reach it to the 8th seed spot. We're likely going to be in 10th. If I'm being honest with everyone. We're likely going to be playing a one-shot deal game in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of people calling Anthony Davis soft for not playing tonight. I don't know how sick he is. I was going in on Bron for the flu, and I saw him today, and I don't think he was all that healthy. So maybe I just got to live with the fact that some things just don't fall into place for us. It ain't nobody's fault. It ain't nothing nobody can do. I don't know. But it would be great if people found it in their heart to give it something when this much is on the line. I felt that way about Bron the last game. It's only fair to say the same thing about AD. If you would have given us something, maybe you could have turned the tide. But I don't honestly believe that. looking at how Golden State shot tonight. I don't honestly believe that. Not with this specific game, no. If you want to just throw a broad statement out there saying AD plays, we could do better, yes. If Golden State is shooting 63% from behind the arc, you're not beating them. AD or no AD. And that's the specifics of this particular game. Nah, hell nah, you don't win that game. Draymond hitting 5 threes. Steph hitting 6 out of 6. Clay hitting 5 of them. And then you got the others hitting threes too. Yeah, no, you lost. So, that's just what it is, man. I don't know what to say other than I'm done. I'm done. I'll watch these games. I'll do my thing as I always do. But as far as me sitting here hoping and wishing and thinking anything other than we about to be eliminated at some very soon point, that's not happening. I'm not. I will be surprised to see us get out of playing tournament, man. I'll be very surprised. I just don't think going up against Golden State in this situation is hopeful for us. Not this year. I don't think so. They've won 3 out of 4 games, and the only game we won was a double overtime game that we probably could have lost to. 2 of those matchups didn't even have Anthony Davis out there. For whatever that's worth. So, yeah, man, that's where I'm at, man. It's doom and gloom, man. Salute the Kobe minute that passed about 2 minutes ago. It's doom and gloom, bro. Y'all, you know, as I was telling y'all in the last video, y'all don't come here for optimism. I'm not that guy. I'm not the rah-rah shoot for the moon. No, I'm not. When something sucks, it sucks, bro. When something looks like it's about over, it's about over, fam. And this season is a wash. And there are a lot of things that I think this team could have did differently to make it so that it's not that. And we still got 2 games to rewrite our history. We can win Memphis and New Orleans, and maybe things shake out around us to give us a second win. Maybe we do go into Golden State, beat them. You know, a lot of things could go right, and then you got a playoff situation where it's a clean slate, and where you want to be. Maybe because of all this, we avoid Denver in the first round. Who knows? It's a lot of things that could literally work out from here. I don't want people to think that I'm confused about that. But all things considered, this looks like it's over to me. Game ball goes to, I'm going to say the babyface assassin, man. 6 out of 6 from behind the arc. A lot of people disrespecting his name, saying he ain't the best point guard in the league. I disagree with all of them. He's still that dude. And I'm going to give it to him, man. I thought he was really special tonight. There was a lot of effortlessness out there. He didn't really have to try too hard. And just yet another reminder why you don't want to go against him in a one-and-done situation. Nights like this could be possible. And with Clay playing the way he's playing right now, Dre playing the way he's playing, Trace and all these dudes, Gary's healthy. I've been telling people for the last 3 months this team is better than people think they are. And if they get out of the first round, it wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. In fact, they get the right matchup, they are getting out of the first round. I'm telling y'all that right now. Which means they probably beat us to get there, man. So I'm just letting y'all know, man. This is very tough, man. As a Laker fan of 30 plus years, this has been one of the worst seasons of my lifetime, bro. We've had worse teams, but this season has frustrated me as much as probably any season I could think about, man. This one has really just been especially difficult to sit through for me. And we'll see. We'll see how it ends, you know what I mean? This team has to write its own story. We'll see how it ends. But I will have a lot to say when it's over in regards to that. I will. So that's pretty much what I gotta say, man. Kudos to Bron for playing. But this is garbage as a whole, man. This is not This is not how you want 2 must-win games to go. Whether you got your stars or not, you cannot possibly be serious with some of those rotations tonight, man. When everything's on the line, bro. My name is BDL44. I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.